Hey, good everybody, guys. Antonio for Antonio Gutierrez from Utah News. Antonio Gutierrez on YouTube, on my YouTube channel. We got we got box office results. We got the box office results from the past weekend. We got about more detail Shazam movie that I'm gonna explain to you guys. I know it's kind of like spoiler, but I'm gonna tell you just a little bit. Now, look, come basically the post credits thing. I'm not gonna tell you the rest of it. And we got a lot more news and a lot more to talk about. Let's start first over the box office result. Let's forget about Shazam. Warner Brothers Shazam made number one at box office, made over $45 million this past weekend. Shazam has grossed over $45 million in North America and will gross over $150 million worldwide. Hey, it was at the top of the box office this past weekend and everything else. Followed by the previous number one was Dumbo, Disney Dumbo, who was previous number one, that was finished number two in the round. And let's talk about Shazam. Get into again another successful release for Warner Brothers and the DCU, and we're going to get into more a little bit after we talk about Shazam, about the DC characters and movies coming up in the next few years. And you can tell right now that they're doing a lot of recasting over there in Warner Brothers and the DCU, but we'll get into that a little bit. But let's talk about Shazam itself. And I said that there is two post-credit things, and they do with magical creatures, and maybe one who, if you saw the film, and that just kind of up to in the spoiler range, so you see a caterpillar in glass, basically a caterpillar in a glass. Now that you could reference a Mr. Mime, who's the head of the monster. I think they're called the Monster Secret Society, or something like that. And basically with him, Dr. Savaro, who also you saw in the first, who was first Venom, and a lot of characters, a lot of magical creatures in his way, including this is Shazam and his foster family, who will get his sister, his foster brother and sister to get the powers just like him. So, and then you might see that maybe in throughout the franchise. One thing I noticed that even Dwayne Rock Johnson kind of did a I think it was on Twitter. I think he announced it. Or Instagram, what I talk about. He's happy to success of that. They are planning to do a Black Adam film in a year. So, and again, you don't need to have Shazam fight Black Adam right away. Let's build a franchise up. Black Adam is telling his main villain, I like that they use the best, the best. They introduce these other villains in his world that people don't know that much. Everybody knows kind of like know Black Adam somewhat. Like I said, they're gonna do Mr. Mime in the next film, and all these magical creatures, villains that in so that's fine with me. That was right. And I think I might do a Black Adam origin story first, and then and then they're gonna hint it maybe in the next and maybe upcoming Shazam film. Now, on the DCU in general, and again, this is another hit one out of the park home run for the DCU with the Shazam. Now they have three successful franchise now. Wonder Woman, who they're working on, they're filming right now. Aquaman 2, who they're definitely gonna do a sequel, and that's Shazam. Let's look at this. And they recasting everything. They're recasting probably Superman. They're probably recasting Batman. They're definitely recasting Batman. Let's kind of work with the realm of the DCU film. Let's try to fix some things. Maybe get soft like they're doing Suicide Squad, doing like a little soft reboot, and maybe work on reshaping the DCU, making a better product for the film. Because now they have three successful franchise launched, and I think that's the right way. Do I think it's gonna take some? Listen, Marvel made films too, and that's the thing. And Marvel takes some time. It took some time for them to finally get their act together to become fantastic film. But I think that's a good direction. I'm looking forward to the Matt Reeves Batman when it will come out. I think you have a lot of any kind of Elseworld world Joker come out this year. Batman come out in 2021 around there. But so they can work on these three, keep doing these three franchise, work on them and make them successful, and then eventually you go to do a big team up film with Justin Lee, and we'll see how that goes in the future. But that's the right way to do this franchise. Hey, listen, Marvel Comics, Marvel Studios, there were a lot of bad films too in the past too, before they said, hey, granted I like it, but the Daredevil film was they always talk about to me. The original Hulk film was I stand with the coming from, but I didn't like the whole concept of everything, and plus that Hulk looked like a big superstar Shrek, So the Punisher films, granted they're okay, some of them, but some people. So yeah, hey, it's not been always peach, strawberry and cream with Marvel Studios. So don't make it sound like, hey, they always make some great films. No, they started making great film like around 2000 and around 2007. All right, don't make they sound like hey. And granted, I like some of the films, the original films they had, but don't make it sound like that. So, like I said, I think this is the right way. Now, on to the Suicide Squad to reboot, whatever you want to call it. There is some confirmation. Now, one, they bring some of the original cast. They bring Viola Davis, Robert, Man Water, Harley Quinn, Jared Conway, who was Captain Boomerang. They're supposed to bring the guy who played Flag. So they bring some of the original cast. Now, the announcement is Evan Abel, who's not going to play Deadpool. Deadshot, who is going to be a new character. Now, will be maybe Bronze Tiger, maybe the voice of Killer Shark, who maybe a Manchester Black, maybe. They want to add that in the Suicide Squad. Who knows? But, Shawn Michaels, I thought this and I thought about Will Smith, who again, I met him over the weekend. They were filming Bad Boys 3 here in Miami, here in South Beach, and he said he loved the character playing Deathstroke, just he's too busy doing a lot of filming. But maybe this is maybe Warner Bros. Kind of leave the door open for him to come back to his Deathstroke down in the future films. Maybe, I didn't have a problem with him playing for a long time Deathstroke. I thought he was a good Deathstroke. He played well in the character. I thought overall it'd be interesting. Mel Roberts gonna do a lot. She's doing her own movie, Harley Quinn. When they're doing the Sirens movie, the Bird of Prey film. So, Bird of Prey film. So she will be a lot of work pretty soon. But again, I think what they're doing right now, Warner Bros. With DCU, they're trying to reshape it, restart the project again, restart the universe, but kind of what works and what don't work, kind of iron things out and see and try to make a great universe, and that's fine. And they'll probably take their time on the product and everything else. Now, a couple more movie notes. We had they finished wrapping up Godzilla vs. King Kong in Australia this past weekend, and again, in Australia, that's all right. Remember, it takes like 8 or 9 months to do all the CGI and all that stuff, all the cool stuff, work. So they're back filming. And what I'm looking forward to see how Godzilla and King Kong goes, and those two major monsters fighting each other again. Remember, they fought in the old Tokyo original film in Japan. Supposed to be Frankenstein, but long story short, but. And I'm looking forward to. They'll be very interesting how they. I wonder if still Godzilla's gonna be the protector monster, or he's gonna be the bad guy. Might finally that was it. We'll see what happened. In the original film, he was the bad guy fighting King Kong, but the bad guy monster or the evil monster or whatever trying to destroy the city and all that. But we'll see and everything else. One more note: the first teaser trailer of Family Guy. Teaser trailer of Adam Family it was out. I like how it looks. It's coming out October 16th. I like the animation version of it. I think it looks pretty cool. And be everything else in general. I think it looks pretty good in there. And so, well, guys, I hope you had a great day. There's another edition of Movie Talk News on the Antonio Gutierrez YouTube channel, guys. Hope you had a great day. See you at the theaters. Bye for now. And guys, hey, give some love. Subscribe to my channel, and I love doing this content. Put the links, subscribe to my channel, and give me some love and try and enjoy this content. This is Antonio Gutierrez. See you out there. Bye for now.